something you forgot along the way. And today's story is number 35, page 95. Treat high and low alike. Bismarck. I too am a shoemaker. German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, 1815 to 1898, once went deep into the countryside to see some land he had purchased. The arrival of a train there was an event, and people would gather round to see who had come. Anyone out of the ordinary soon became the talk of the town. The village shoemaker, a particularly curious fellow who liked to spread news, took quick note of the tall and powerfully built Bismarck and watched as he stepped onto the platform, seated himself on a bench, and lit a cigar. What an extraordinary man, thought the shoemaker, and respectfully approached the mysterious visitor to see what he could find out. Pardon me, sir, he said, but have you come from Berlin? That's right. You are a man of fine build. What do you do? What do you do? Countered Bismarck. I am a poor country shoemaker. I too am a shoemaker. The two men continued their conversation until a uniformed man came up and said deferentially, Sire, your carriage is ready. The shoemaker was stunned. Realizing he had been addressing a man of high station, he humbly apologized for his effrontery. Bismarck replied affably, Not at all. If you should ever come to Berlin, please stop by my factory. The address is 76 Wilhelm Street. The villager never dreamed that he had been speaking to Bismarck. The blood and iron chancellor showed himself to be a genial man of the people, one who treated all alike, high and low. Okay, so this is a heartwarming story about people who gain high status or a lot of wealth and power in life, and yet they don't allow that to make themselves feel above others or any different from others. And instead, they treat everyone alike, high and low. Yeah, imagine if we could have more people like this chancellor. What a beautiful world we could all live in. And yeah, because it's not easy to treat everyone equally. To do that, we have to connect to a deeper level of human existence. Because if we connect to our attributes or our talents or skillfulness in a field or something, naturally, the mind, because human mind is relative, it's always making comparison. So the mind always tells us, oh, look, I can do this better than him. I'm better. So we have tendency to look down on others, and it's not a good karma or wholesome karma. So naturally, it does not bring us good effect or happiness. It brings suffering. So to be able to connect to other people on that deep core level of human existence, we have to know the Dharma, which is all of us are the same. We are born and we have to die. Yeah, there are just some differences on the path, superficial differences. Once we go backstage, we are all the same. So right now, we're just acting differently, playing different roles on the stage. But once we go backstage, we're all the same. Because we forget about the impermanence of life, we focus on how much more money we might have or how much more status or talents we have. And then we use that to look down on others. And yeah, so this chancellor must have been a spiritual person, or his parents might have been spiritual that raised him that way to see people equally. Everyone is equal. And actually, if we really can cultivate that wisdom, It frees us from a lot of suffering in the heart. The level of compassion and love we can cultivate for all people will be amazing. Will become uh, as close as possible to Buddha's compassion. No discrimination, no favoritism, looking at everyone equally. So, the more we listen to the Dharma and understand that our life's purpose, the universal purpose, is the same. We all share the same purpose, which is we want to be free of suffering and we want to savor joy, which is peace of mind and fulfillment. The more we understand that, the more we can help each other go forward towards that noble purpose. So, good job, everyone, for being here, dedicating 30 minutes of your time to this practice for our mental health and spiritual growth. Today is Sunday, so at 10:30 Pacific time, we will have our session for advanced students. And yeah, have a beautiful Sunday. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, Bita.
You're welcome, Gary.